So one of the most common questions I get is, Alexis, how do I become a project manager? Before we get started, my name is Alexis and I have over 10 years experience in project management and agile delivery. And so one of those avenues, there are many, one of those avenues that I recommend is to become a business analyst. And what a business analyst does and what it looks like could vary from organization to organization. But at a very basic level, the business analyst is there to understand the business process, the business workflows, and then to translate that into requirements that the team can then deliver upon. And so an example of this would look like, I am a project manager for Salesforce teams. And so we will have business analysts that will then work across various business units, typically sales, legal, and finance, to understand their workflows, their business process, and then to translate that into requirements that then can be turned into deliverables for which we do within the Salesforce platform. So that can look different depending on the industry. The example that I just gave is in regards to IT projects, but this is to illustrate to you that the primary role of the business analyst is to be the voice of the customer. They're there to understand the true needs of the customer and to translate that in a way that the team can then understand and then can act upon. And this can help you in your journey into becoming a project manager because in some cases, the business analyst also takes on the responsibilities of the project manager or vice versa. I've had it where when I was a consultant, I also had to play the role of being a business analyst and understanding those requirements. And so for that, it's really going to depend on the scale and the scope of the particular project that you're working on, as well as the organization. Typically what I've found is the larger the organization, the more roles that there are, and so you're more likely to find a business analyst versus if you, a business analyst and a project manager, versus if you're working at a smaller company, then people typically wear multiple hats, right? And so you might not have someone who is solely dedicated to being a business analyst. However, even if you're working in the role as a business analyst and you're not taking on those project management responsibilities, it is possible to work very closely with the project manager to understand what their responsibilities are. And sometimes it's been the case where projects will grow in such a rapid way that the business analyst then can take on some of that project management work so that the burden is not all falling onto the project manager. And then that can be a way for you to understand those responsibilities more and to ultimately help your customers to be able to deliver more projects so that there's not a constraint on the project manager. And if you want to learn more about project management, I have 3 options for you. You can follow me here, of course. You can also sign up for one-on-one coaching, or you can sign up for my introduction to project management. Both of those last 2 options are available through the link on my profile.